Hey everyone, we are excited to announce the launch of a new platform and communication tool that we are trying to use to encourage you and to enhance our sports ministry platform. We are going to try something new this season as we prepare for our upcoming and largest sports season ever, and that is video communication. This is going to be in addition to our emails, but this is going to try to properly share our tone, our thoughts, and our heart with you, our parents, coaches, and players. So here's what you can expect from this platform. We are going to offer up weekly devotionals for our parents. We want to invest in our parents and our families as much as we do our players. And so we want to provide a time for you to reflect, for you to be encouraged, for you to grow spiritually alongside your kids as they are as well. So we're going to be providing weekly devotionals for our parents as well as devotionals for our coaches. We want to equip our coaches beyond just plays. We want to help them understand who God has created them to be as well. And then lastly, we're going to be doing weekly scripture memory for our players. And this will be kids who memorize the weekly scripture and they share it with us, whether by posting it on our social media, telling their coaches, telling one of our directors, and all the kids who participate in this, they will be entered into a chance to win sports cards or concession stand prizes. So those are some new things that we're going to try on this platform and our social media. Now, we also wanted to talk about our culture. And as many of you know, our sports ministry is growing rapidly. While there are many reasons for this growth, we honestly believe that it starts with our commitment to building a healthy culture, which is centered on our main three values: connecting, create, and compete. We want to connect with families, connecting those families to Christ, His church, their created purpose, and seeing them grow in their relationships with one another. And we also want to create a safe environment for our families. An environment where the kids look forward to coming to the fields, an environment where parents can take a load off and enjoy watching their kids for just this brief season that we get with watching them do these things. And so we want to create a safe environment, not where there's animosity and there's anger and there's yelling, but one that there's honestly a lot of joy getting to watch our kids. And then lastly, competing. We want to teach our kids how to compete. Sometimes we got to teach our parents how to compete. And that means learning how to win, learning how to lose, learning how to work hard for something. And not even be promised that you're going to get a return. But we work really hard on those three values, and we believe that with you as our parents and our coaches partnering with us, we can continue to see that culture grow, that culture become even healthier than it's ever been, and as a result, seeing more families enjoy their time with Westside Baptist Sports and seeing more families get connected in the future. Now let's talk about what is ahead for the 2025 season. Now, we just finished our grading this past weekend. We had a tremendous turnout, the largest number that we've ever had before. So thank you for that. And as a result, we've been able to begin organizing our rosters. And our goal is to have all the rosters ready to you all by Tuesday, the 26th. After that, your coaches will begin contacting you and then scheduling practices. And then our game schedules will be released shortly after, as we are working with our referee organization to make sure that all parties involved can accommodate our growing schedules. And then games will officially kick off on January 4th. So you're going to want to tune in to our social media and our emails and our video announcements so you can be tuned in to all the things that are unfolding here over the next 5-6 weeks. Now, I want to take just a quick second about and address request and rosters. Now, as you've seen in our emails, we have set a clear guideline regarding request. You can request anything you want, but it doesn't mean it's going to be guaranteed. And our goal is to create an experience, a great experience for every single child involved. And part of this means inviting players to make new friends. And another part means ensuring that we have balanced teams. Now, this year we have received more requests than ever before. And while that's great because that means you guys feel comfortable with sharing those things, it also puts a little bit of strain, a little bit of complexity to the whole thing. And so while accommodating siblings is an easy thing and putting siblings on the same team because they're the same division, that makes sense, we cannot meet every request and still uphold our cultural values that we just talked about earlier. So what this means is many players will have new coaches. Many of our players will have new teammates this season. This might feel uncertain for you. I just ask that in this you trust us. We are confident that your child will have a great experience, regardless of whether they're with all the kids they've played with for the previous years. We are confident in our leagues. We are confident in our coaches. and we believe that your child can have a great time. Now, I know that this might be a deal breaker. You feel strongly that your child must play for a specific coach or with a specific teammate, and you would even consider canceling if that doesn't happen. I ask that you request that refund and cancellation now. I ask because that way it allows us to know before we put rosters together. So that way the entire league and the other teams are not impacted by your cancellation post roster release. Now, also, if you cancel now, we can issue a full refund. But once rosters are released, there will be no refunds for cancellation because your child did not get their request. So I know some of that can sometimes feel frustrating because some parents feel like, man, this kid got their request, my kid didn't get their request. Our biggest goal is making balanced teams. Our biggest goal is to make sure that every kid in every division has a great opportunity at succeeding, a great opportunity at competing. And so know that your child was not sought out as being, not getting their request honored. More like we are thinking, instead of thinking of one child, we are trying to think of the 100 that might be in the division, the 60 that are in that particular division, the other teams. And so we are going to ask that you partner with us. But if that's a deal breaker, just let us know it right now, and we can make sure that we can go ahead and get that taken care of for you. So that way we can have a wonderful resolution to that for all parties involved. Listen, we have a lot of things we aim for, and we miss sometimes. We're not a perfect organization. Many of you guys know that. You didn't need me to tell you that. But we do really work hard at our culture. We work hard at investing in our coaches, and we're going to keep working harder, getting better, and improving on that. And so with that said, we have 434 kids enrolled in our flag football season, and we couldn't be more excited. There's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of work that goes into that, but we are excited that each and every one of you, all of these families have decided to partner with us, decided to join us this season. That we have 52 coaches that have signed up that said, I will take on that role and that responsibility and that privilege of being called coach by these players. And so we are looking forward to this season. There are going to be hiccups. There are going to feel like there are moments of miscommunication, or there's going to be a moment where you feel like, something didn't go this way and it should have gone that way. We just want to continue to ask, be gracious, communicate with us, and just know that we are working hard, our directors are working hard, and we believe that the best days are yet to come. This is going to be an exciting season, and we are very thankful that you all are partnering with us to help us create a culture that connects, that creates, and competes. We want to thank you guys. We will see you soon. And if you're watching us on YouTube, we want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe. That way you can get notified for all future videos. Thanks, guys. Love y'all.